Good morning, students. Today we'll start new lesson number 2, the earth and the changes on it. Right? Earth never remains same, it constantly undergoes changes. Means the shape of earth never remains same, it constantly undergoes changes. Right? And these changes are of two types, internal and external. Internal changes are inside the earth, they originate inside the earth. And why they occur? Why they originate? Due to volcanic and earthquake activities, and they bring radical changes and are easily visible. Right? If we talk about external, they are on the earth's surface, not inside. Right? Keep this point into your mind. And they are due to the natural forces like carrying of soil water, changes in the course of river, and winds carrying soil particles. Okay, these are the causes of external. External, again repeating, internal inside the earth, and external outside. Okay, they will be here and they will be here. Okay, now human factors, not natural forces only for the external changes, but human factors are also responsible for changing the surface of the earth. And these factors are cutting down trees, construction of roads, bridges, railway lines, etc. Okay, in this lesson we'll uh, study the processes involved in the gradual changes on the earth's surface. In this slide, the questions that you have to attempt, they are here. 4 questions are there. The first one is, why do certain changes originate inside the earth? So this is due to the volcanic or earthquake activities. Right? Next question, what are the reasons of gradual changes on the earth's surface? So these changes are due to the natural forces like carrying of soil by rainwater. You can simply write rainwater. Change in the course of river, winds. Okay, these are the causes. Winds carrying soil particles. Now next, which human factors are responsible for changing the surface of the earth? So they are cutting down trees, construction of roads, bridges, railway lines, etc. Right? Next we have differentiate between internal and external forces. So I have mentioned it here. You will make 2 columns. Here you will write internal, and this side you will write external forces. Okay. So I tell you, first in internal you will write they originate inside the earth. Second point you will write they occur or they originate due to the volcanic or earthquake activities, and then after they bring radical changes and are visible. Okay, and in external you will write they the slow and gradual changes on the earth's surface. Okay, they are on the earth's surface and they are due to natural forces, rainwater, change in the course of river, and wind carrying soil particles. And third one also, they are not easily visible. Okay, next, now here we will discuss external process, the process which brings changes on the earth's surface. The changes on the earth's surface, this is known as external process. Right? I hope it is understood to you. Next we have is the external process may lower the level of the land by wearing away rock particles, or can raise it by depositing soil particles. Right? I hope it's clear. Means external process, they can be lowering the level of the land, or can be raising. For example, mountains, this is the example of raising the land level, and valleys lowering the level of the land. Right? Now external process includes weathering and gradation. We'll discuss in next class these 2 things. Here we have geomorphology is the study of landforms. If you are studying the landforms, then it is known as geomorphology. Right? I hope it is clear. Now 3 questions are here that you have to attempt. Which process is known as external process? So the process which brings changes on earth's surface. Okay, this is called external process. And the next, write the effects and types of external process. So effects are they lower the level of the land or they can raise the level of the land. Okay. And the types are weathering and gradation, right? Now we what is the study of landforms called? It is geomorphology, right? Let's move to the next one. Now here we'll discuss weathering. What is weathering? So weathering, this is one of the type of external process. The weathering, the process that breaks the rocks into smaller pieces, okay, which breaks the rocks into smaller pieces. This is called weathering process. And if I give you example, here the spellings, these two spellings are wrong, correct it. Examples: weathering can be seen on stone monuments. This is, here I have put a picture. If I make it visible to you, here, look here, this is the example of weathering, right? Now we have next iron railing get rusted. You have seen an iron rod that got rusted. That is also the example of weathering. One more example I give you. Look at the walls of your house. Maybe not sure, but sometimes the cement that get flaked off and fell down, that is also one of the example of weathering, right? Now the question that you have to attempt here is define weathering with an example. Okay, so here is the definition and here is the example. You can write this from here. Let's move to the next one. Now here we'll discuss erosion. Erosion or denudation means gradual wearing and carrying away the soil particles of disintegrated rocks which lie on the earth's surface. Okay, now in erosion what happens? The first, the weathering process means the particles, the soil particles, they break into smaller pieces. Then after they are transported to the other place. This is called erosion. And if we talk about the agents, then running water, wind, sea waves, moving ice. This is they are the agents of erosion. Now erosion depends upon the temperature. These are the causes. These are the reasons of erosion: temperature, vegetation cover, slope of land, and changes on it. Changes in land use. This is the these are the factors on which the erosion depends upon, right? Now the question that you have to attempt here is the example I have given, erosion. Now here let me visible it to you. Look here, the water, this was not same for all bays. It was due to the water. Now here the water has flaked it off and made a bay here. Okay, so this is this is due to the erosion. Now attempt this question: what is the soil erosion and what are its agents? So this is soil erosion and these are the agents: running water, wind, sea waves, moving ice. Okay, and which factors are responsible for soil erosion? So temperature, vegetation cover, slope of land, changes in land use. These are the factors responsible for soil erosion. Let's move to the next one. Now here is this is not actually in your syllabus, but I have put it here because most of the time students or people they get confused. They think that weathering and erosion, these are same thing, but actually they are not. Weathering is a process that breaks rocks into pieces, and erosion refers to transportation of broken rock particles. Weathering is a part of erosion. Okay, first of all, what happens in erosion? First of all, weathering is there, means soil particles, they break, and then after they are transported to the new place. Okay, from here they are transported to a new venue, new place, right? Now the question that you have to attempt here, this is word define deposition. So deposition, if we talk about deposition is here, and differentiate between weathering and erosion. So this is here, Differentiate. You can differentiate it by weathering is a process that breaks the rock particles into smaller pieces. What? Erosion is the process of breaking the particles and then transporting them to a new place. Okay, and weathering is, you can also add this point here, this point to this question, that weathering is a part of erosion. Okay, now next, enough for the day. Next lecture we'll do, right, as we are going to take your classes 3 days in a week. So next thing we'll discuss in next lecture. Thank you.